Story coming in, big story coming in from Telangana, where a massive fire has taken place at the chemical factory in Telangana. Incident took place in Telangana's Medak district, where an explosion led to a massive fire. The death toll right now stands at 8. I'm going to get in my colleague Uma Sudhir, who's joining us live from the exact spot where this incident took place. Uma, talk to us about what is the cause, how things are looking, and what about the death toll right now? The numbers we have right now is 8. Any updates you can share with us there?
So even as we talk, you can see that, these stretchers are being taken, ambulances are there, the fire engine is still giving the water, and rescue work is actually going on the other side, where you can see the orange, there's a crane there trying to take out the things, and that is the building, a 3-storied building that actually collapsed after a nuclear blast happened. That after a reactor blast happened, and there are 2 reactors at this particular industry, and 1 reactor had blasted, and the other reactor also, in fact, is completely damaged, we are told. And because of the impact of the blast, we have the entire 3-story structure that actually came down, and people are suspected to be trapped inside. While 8 people have already died, 26 people have been shifted to hospital, and 4 people among them are very, very serious. This is Sigachi Industries, and this is a microcellular kind of products that they prepare. It's a listed company, and the stocks also, of course, went down 15% after the accident that was reported here. In every shift, I'm told that 120 to 150 people are there in every shift, and in this particular shift, they are not even able to ascertain how many people exactly were there, because the administrative block where the attendance is taken and the cell phones are taken in safe deposit, in that block as well, the building has collapsed, and therefore the administrative staff had actually been trapped there. What you are seeing is people being actually asked to move away. What I must point out is that other than the regular employees here, there were outsourced employees as well in this, and all of them coming with a lot of anxiety. People from Bihar, people from Chhattisgarh, people from Rajasthan. Many of those employees are outsourced employees coming from elsewhere who work here on a contractual basis, and all of them also suspected to be trapped. Their relatives are trying to come in with that anxiety and the worry about their loved ones, and the police and the rescue teams, NDRF, the state rescue team, SDRF, the Hydra, which is a specialized disaster response force that is formed by the state government. All of them are at work to try and see if people are still trapped inside, because the conservative estimate is that there would have been about 90 people at least working inside. A few of them luckily were able to come out, but many are still suspected or feared to be trapped inside. And therefore, if 8 was the number of people who were reported dead earlier and 26 shifted to hospital, we do know that there are more people trapped inside. At least a minimum of 10 people is what the police had told us, and that number could actually go up to 20 to 25 people trapped inside, and that is why they are now trying to slowly shower that entire place, bring the temperature down. The smoke is still very much in the air, and the attempt is to try and cool down the building so that at least the debris can be removed, and even the structural stability of that building is under question, because there was huge heat that happened when the reactor blast happened and the fire happened, and therefore it is a tough task for the police and the rescue teams to be able to bring out people and also control the anxious people who have come to find out about their loved ones, to reassure themselves that they are safe, and they are desperately waiting for that news that they are safe. Some of them tried to call on cell phones and find out if there was any answer. There was no answer, we are told, on all the cell phones that were known of people who have gone inside, and which was tried for by the relatives, by the family members of those who were trapped inside. 2 things that I must clarify. This is the erstwhile Medak district, but it is actually Sangareddy Reddy district, which is one of the new districts of Telangana. It's about 2 hours from Hyderabad, and this is an industrial area. Now, of course, the questions will start being asked about when the last safety inspections took place, and any other lapses that may have happened because of which this very horrific accident has taken place. But rescue operations still underway and people still feared to be trapped inside, and that's the reason why all the teams are there at work there, trying to ensure that the last chance to anyone who is trapped inside is given by trying to rescue them.
All right. Uma Sudhir reporting live from the exact spot where that horrific incident took place. In fact, I'm going to now play out this conversation that Uma had with BRS leader Harish Rao on this. Listen in.
I have with me BRS leader Mr. Harish Rao. You have been near the factory. Very terrible accident this seems to have been. What are the details that you know of? Because officially not much information has come out.
Yeah, it's a very sad incident. It happened in the morning around 9:15 in the today morning. I went inside and I met with the district officers, collector and the SP and the industrial department officers, but they are unable to give the actual figures. As per the workers are saying, in the morning shift there are around 150 people are working. So far, official information, they say 26 people are shifted to hospitals and 8 people are died. So out of these 26 people, some of them are serious. So just now I requested the collector and the SP to shift them to the higher facility center. Right now they have joined in the local first aid centers. So in this such a blasting incident, they cannot survive in these first aid centers. I requested them to shift them to a higher facility center so that we can save their lives. So rescue operations are going on. NDSRF teams have come and all the 4-story, the big building completely collapsed. So
worry is that there could be people still trapped inside. I'm told the administrative block actually is very hot and people are not able to get there.
Correct. In the administrative block, there are around 25-30 people are working. What about their lives, we don't know so far. The administration is totally failed, in fact. So far, they have not opened any inquiry center or any contact number. They have not yet declared. People from North India also working here. Almost many people from Bihar, Chhattisgarh, they are working here. They are all crying. They are all trying to contact the people. Victims are coming. Their family members are coming. Here, no officer or nobody from the department is receiving them nor giving any information. They don't know whether they are in the hospital or where they are in the क्या हुआ है कुछ मालूम नहीं हो रहा है. लोग बहुत परेशान में हैं. अभी मैं उन लोगों से यही रिक्वेस्ट करा कि इमीडिएटली एक इंक्वायरी सेंटर ओपन करिए और एक कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर दे दीजिए मीडिया में, सो दैट पीपल विल कॉन्टैक्ट दैट नंबर एंड दे विल कम टू नो. So
Pashamailaram is a well-known industrial kind of an area, isn't it?
Exactly. यहाँ कम से कम एक फायर स्टेशन भी नहीं है. ये एक साल में ये चौथा इंसिडेंट है. संगारेड्डी जिले में ऐसा रिएक्टर्स ब्लास्ट होके दिस इज द 4th कंटिन्यूअस इंसिडेंट इज हैपनिंग. इट लुक्स लाइक दैट देयर इज सम कोऑर्डिनेशन गैप है. इंडस्ट्री सेफ्टी मेजरमेंट नहीं ले रहे. बॉयलर इंस्पेक्टर का इंस्पेक्शन नहीं हो रहा. ये तो पुराना इंडस्ट्री है, 35 साल से ये इंडस्ट्री है, लेकिन रेगुलर इंस्पेक्शंस होना चाहिए, रेगुलर सेफ्टी मेजर्स लेना चाहिए. नहीं लेने से ये कंटिन्यूस है. हर 3 महीने 4 महीने एक इंसिडेंट हो रहा. इसके पहले यही संगारेड्डी जिला हथनूरा में एक ब्लास्ट हुआ तो 5-6 लोग मर चुके हैं. यही पाशामैलाराम इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में भी 3-4 इंसिडेंट हुआ.